How to find original ideas for your content creation. Everyone says you shouldn't be original, but I say, why not? Creativity is the hallmark of human innovation. I'm going to teach you a fun way to get creative, a technique that brings crazy fun into the process of generating new ideas and seems a bit odd. This technique is inspired from Edward De Bono's work, who was a master of creative thinking. I'll include a list of some of his books in the description below for those interested. Let's go through this step by step. The first step is to think about your avatar and the problem or problems you're trying to solve for them. In my case, I'm helping creators and high achievers overcome mental barriers that are stopping them from getting out their full potential. You need to define your avatar and then use the creative techniques to identify problems they face. It's okay if most of your ideas don't pan out. If you generate enough ideas for making a video, eventually you'll come across some that resonate with you. The next step is to pick random objects. I'm looking around my room. I see my bookshelf, my iPhone, and my desk. Each of these objects has a form, function, and history, and unusual aspects or uses. Let me demonstrate, and then you'll understand why the technique works. Prov means to provoke, and the goal is to think prov and then name the object so that you're provoking a different way of thinking about it. First, prov bookshelf. Think about how this could relate to helping creators who are stuck. On my bookshelf, there are all kinds of books, and if you try to read and remember all of them, you might feel overwhelmed. So an idea for helping creators could be how to deal with feeling overwhelmed by everything I haven't yet learned or everything I want to teach. Or we could say prov bookshelf and think that it's a container. So the idea for creators might be, because you are an excellent listener, do you find yourself feeling like a container for other people's problems? This often leaves you feeling drained, and when you finally sit down to make your videos, you feel empty and tired. You see how this kind of works? It's really a very fun way of just provoking new ideas. Let's move on to the next idea. Prov iPhone. An iPhone is a device for communication. How can you relate that to creativity, you might ask? Well, maybe the idea is about how to communicate fun ideas more effectively. For instance, I once took a picture of a tree that absorbed an iron fence, and that sparked the idea of how to integrate challenges into our lives. So, from this image, the key idea became how to become a speaker with integrity by learning to integrate tough experiences. Or, on the iPhone, there is music stored. Prov iPhone. I listen to music, so the idea might be how good listening skills can lead to transformation. Finally, Prov desk. Think about how a desk is a system for keeping things organized. You could ask, are you someone who needs a system for keeping your mind tidy, like a well-organized desk? Imagine how much faster you could get things done if you had all your thoughts well sorted out. Prov desk, since my desk is cluttered, I might make a video on how to declutter your life and get more things done. For the unusual mode, you need to combine several elements at once. Let's take my bookshelf as an example. I can grind it up and turn it into sawdust, and then I could use that sawdust in my garden as fertilizer. Another thing I could do with my bookshelf is I could take it apart, then I could use the pieces to build a raft. I could also lay my bookshelf down on the ground, like this, and use it to train my leg muscles and coordination. I can think of a bookshelf like a game, different levels for achievement. Okay, let's take these ideas and try to apply them to being a creator. So one of the things you might do is think, I can now apply these ideas for a video. I'm thinking of sawdust as fertilizer, how to prep your mind for generating good titles. And what you might do is you might pick 3 random books from the bookshelf and get inspired by both the cover art for thumbnails and the titles for your videos. Or if you're on a raft, you might get seasick. If something doesn't feel right, you might need to stop and figure out if you're doing something wrong. Or you could think of using the bookshelf for training. Train your mind to stay focused and write down your challenges. Or a bookshelf like a game, how to gamify your channel and get more followers. It doesn't matter what you pick, as long as it's random and you think about its form, function, and the history behind it, or if you imagine unusual uses for it. The PROV method gives you new perspectives and teaches your mind to be agile. This stands in contrast to some of the advice I hear on YouTube, where you should search what other creators are doing and basically just copy them. I guess that's an okay strategy, though you won't be contributing to anything original. If you want originality, then follow the technique I've just introduced to you. Do you want me to make another video explaining more creative techniques? Let me know. These were just 3 random items I picked on the fly, and for me, they already have sparked new ideas for future videos that I want to create. And finally, what are your challenges? I want to help you achieve more. Leave a comment in the comment section below and hit the like button. I really want to know how you're doing, and I'm here to serve you.